Today I'm going to show you some music books by Rod and Staff. This was a video that was requested a while back, and I have time today, so I'm going to go ahead and show this to you. Okay, so the first book, it's Rod and Staff, Beginning in Music 1. Okay, it is $3.85. The second book I have is Beginning in Music 2, and it is also $3.85. And the other thing I have are the Rod and Staff Music Flashcards. This set is for grades 1 and up, all the way up. This set is $11.55. Okay, so these books, Music 1 and Music 2, it's pretty much first grade level and then second grade level, and they just go on up, Music 3, 4, all that. Okay, inside of each book, they all say worksheets. Okay, see, worksheets. Inside of the front of each of these books is the teacher's guide. It's very short. Well, it's a couple pages. It says teacher's guide. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you a better close-up of these. But I did want to say that it was my plan to use these, and the lady that requested a video asked to see them and also wanted to know how I use them. It was my plan to use them, but we haven't. I don't really have a good excuse. Okay, so this first one I'm going to show you is Beginning in Music 1 worksheets. Okay, and the teacher's guide, it's these 2 pages and then part of this little bit over here. Okay, this particular book has 32 worksheets. They are designed to teach 2 sets of musical characters, such as the syllable shapes and the kind of notes. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not, but down here it tells you what to do on the first week, second week, third week, fourth, fifth, and each week, like down here is the 29th week. And then over here, the 32nd week. Okay, so very simple to use. It tells you what to do each week. Okay, and like I said, this is Beginning in Music 1, so this is like about first grade level. So here they just trace the shapes and the letters. So here it's D-O, do, and they just trace it. And down here they color the shapes green, because this book kind of gives each shape a different color. And here after you color all these green, you cut them out and paste them on these. And that would be the first week. Okay? And here is the second lesson, the second week. Find the shapes that are the dough, the triangle, and color them green. So you can see it's very, simple cut and paste. It's just a way, and now you're moving on to the re, the R-E sound, and it has a different little shape here. And you got to find them. Okay? So they're just gently introducing the child to the different shapes and the notes. Okay? Orange and green. And the me here, the M-I, is blue. Okay, I'm just skipping a few pages now. You can see it's just very simple, something about like the first grade level would be. Alright, and then here it has the sounds, do, re, mi, fa, sol. And you draw a line to the correct shape. Here's la and T. Alright, and now they're doing okay, now you're done with your shapes, and now you're doing the notes. Okay, so here's your whole note, and on this page you circle the whole notes, just the whole notes. And now they're wanting you to trace and outline the half notes. Now you're circling the half notes. Trace the notes and letters and fill in the notes. You're learning on the quarter note now. Okay, and it just keeps going on. Alright. Okay, and now towards the back it has the 8th note, quarter note, 16th note, and that's the end. You can see, very, very simple. Alright, and the second book is about the 2nd grade level. And it's the same layout, has the teacher's guide. And this teacher's guide is actually shorter. And on this one, instead of having a week by week, telling you what to do each week, this section says the 1st to the 10th week. So this paragraph covers, 3 paragraphs, covers the 1st through the 10th week. And then you have the 11th to the 19th week. And over here, the 20th to the 30th weeks, and then the last one is the last 6 weeks. So this is a 36-week program now for the 2nd grade level. And it also starts off with the dough, but just a bit more advanced. Now you're putting them on the scale, the staff scale line, I guess. See, I told you I'm not musically inclined or that. Yeah, the scale. Okay, so they're just telling you, like, trace this on the 3rd line and draw it on the 1st line. Write me below the staff. So right down here, see they wrote me? Alright, so they're just reviewing the shapes and the shape names, but they're also adding the scale. Okay. Alright, so they've already, reviewed all those. And now they're giving another activity. Here's a final review of the shapes. Here's a test on the scale. And the first book didn't have a test in it. Okay, now they're doing the notes again. So we have the whole note, the half note, quarter note. So it's still reviewing and teaching the same, but you can see that it's not so much cut and paste and draw a line to match. There's much more to it. Now here's a review of the notes. If I can turn the page. And this is just like a little riddle. I have a stem, I have no flags. I am filled in. Which note am I? So you write the name and you draw the note in the box. Here's a test on the notes. And now they're introducing something new, like the whole rest, a half rest. Then you have a review on the whole and half rest. They're introducing a quarter rest, an 8th rest, and you have a review on those too. Now they're introducing the 16th rest, and you have a review on all the rests. Another review like in a riddle form. A test on the rest. A review of the notes and rests. Another review. Another review. A final test. And now they're introducing the G clef and the F clef. And that is it. Okay. Now, as far as these flashcards go, okay, these are not in order. Okay, so the size of these are they are 8.5 inches tall by 5.5 inches, wide this way. They are they're durable cardstock. All right. There are 69 of the flashcards, but they drill 138 facts. Okay, because they are double-sided. Okay, so they drill 138 facts. Now they come with some instructions here, and the instructions are in English and Spanish. Okay, so here is the directions in English and the directions in Spanish, but these directions are just for specific cards, okay? So, like what to do with the number 50 cards and all that, just for specific ones. And this is the contents card. It tells you, here, let me show you. Like right here, see this B up there? I don't know, it might be blurry, but that's the letter B. So the B cards have the note and rest values, and they're cards 18 through 27. So it's a table of contents basically. It tells you what they have. So for the B cards, the number 19 is a half note. Anyhow, so this just tells you what is included on each card. So if you're looking to teach a specific, sound or note or rest or whatever, you can look it on here. And if you have your cards in order, then you can find it. Alright, and then it continues on the back. So there are 138. And this one is the exact same thing. It is just in Spanish. Okay. So, I can't, let's see. Okay, this card right here, see it says ad lib. If you flip it over, well, upside down, there's a little bitty information thing. It says ad lib. Singer can use any tempo and timing he chooses. It has that in English and then also in Spanish. But anyway, this is just what they look like. So, just nice flashcards. And I think I have them upside down. Yes. Okay, so like I had said, unfortunately we don't use these. And that's normally pretty much because by the time we get done with our actual academic work, after that then there's always, some little housework that needs to be done, or have a chiropractor appointment or something that has to be, taken care of. And then time to start supper. So, anyway, that's how it is. However, next year, like I said in my last video about my update, I do have some changes coming up in how we homeschool that I'm really excited about. So, we have been practicing our changes, and to see, if we actually will be able to do it and implement it successfully. And we have been doing that. So we're really excited about it. So if that continues to go good, then next year we should be able to do this. But even though we are not using it, I can tell you how I planned on using it, and it was just very simple. We were just going to start with the first book, even though my children are 3rd grade and 6th grade this year. They don't know any of this stuff, so we were just going to start with the very first book. And we're just going to do one of those lessons a week, or depending on how quickly they picked it up, which after looking through this again, they can pick that up really quick. But anyway, what I would do is whatever sound, whatever the lesson was on that week, like this here, the dough and the triangle, I would just find the card, which this is not it, but I would just find the card, and I would just review that card, just, I don't know, just like a couple seconds, each day. Hey, what's this called? Just like that, and maybe leave it hanging up somewhere in the room that they can see it. So that's just how I was going to do it. Just a quick little review, flashcard each day, and as they learn more and more, just review the ones that we had already learned in addition to the new one. But it looks like a very simple, and I'm sure it would be a very effective method also. Very short, simple lessons, something Charlotte Mason would like. But anyhow, I hope this answered your question, and I'm sorry that it took so long. I did not intend for that to happen, but I'm sorry. Anyhow, but thank you for requesting the video, and I hope that it answered your questions, and thank you for watching. Bye.